Yo, what's going on, you guys? Your boy Pwny. I totally butchered that. But in this video, we are going to be going over the recap of the MCS Classic. The MCS Finals just happened yesterday. We have crowned a champion. Shout out and congratulations to John Beast himself, the king. He's at the top of the hill right now, and he's already punched his ticket to the next live event, which means has to play in another tournament in 5 days. The dude is on a crazy run, and we're going to recap the entire tournament. Well, not the entire tournament. We're just going to recap the final game that got him his championship, and let me know what you guys think. We're going to dive in deep, not too deep, but deep enough where you guys might learn a thing or two on how these people play and the way that these guys play. Competitive Madden. We're going to start. This is pretty much a series that I'm going to start every single time that the MCS happens. We're going to recap it for you guys, so you guys know exactly what's going on if you guys didn't watch. Now, let's get right into it. We've got the MCS. I'm going to skip pretty much past most of this for the most part, just so you guys could see the final score and the recap of everything that has happened when it comes to these games. Now, before I do anything, I just want to note that throughout the entire tournament, they kind of had it in a 4-man hookup, which it was very, very difficult to watch. As you can see the way that the screen is now, they have both games on screen. The commentary didn't match, plus the way that the entire tournament, the production value was amazing, but at the end of the day, if we can't watch like certain games, like in this game, I can't even show it, but there was an onside kick that happened. Abram ends up going down a significant amount. He had X wide open for a touchdown, but he ended up going down a significant amount, and he ends up coming back at the end of it, and we weren't even able to watch it, unfortunately, because of the way EA held the classic. I'm gonna try to show a little snippet of how they had the tournament games, where they had all 4 games on screen at once. I'm just going to try to find the clip real quick. This is perfect right here. This is very difficult to engage and figure out and see what's going on without just confusing yourself, especially if you're watching it on a mobile device. It's just difficult. So we're just going to skip past to the next few games, and we're going to talk about who won and who lost. By the way, this was the D Croft versus Meech game. Up and comer, and this is how the D Croft game ended. So you guys are watching this live. I don't really have to recap this one. 37-34. Money Meech beats one of the best in the world in this game. It was absolutely incredible the way that he won. It just seemed like he didn't know what he was. It seemed like he was all over the place. I don't want to say he didn't know what he was doing. You don't get here without knowing what it is that you're doing. And these guys are all capable of winning the tournament, obviously, since they are all there. But again, the bracket ends up being JMH versus Meech, and on the other end, it's John Beast versus Young Kid. That's the semis that leads up to the finals. Everybody else, they already lost, but they lost in that 4 screen split kind of situation, and makes it very, very difficult to actually watch. So we're gonna go ahead and skip past to the end of this game, so you guys can see exactly. And they're gonna showcase the highlights to the Money Meech game, and we're gonna watch that and take a look at what happened in his game, because they always show the instant replay and things of that nature. So let me go ahead and skip. Highlights, baby. Let's see it. Nick, this is my video, not yours. So when I watched this game, JMH was in full control the entire time, but Money Meech was just he never let himself get out of it, which was actually super nice to see. Because again, this is a player that we don't know about. We don't know anything about him. JMH is a young up and comer, and he's got one of the best offenses in the game, and he is playing with the Chiefs. If anybody knows anything about regs, the Chiefs are unstoppable in this game. And Meech just made not even the right read. He made some cheating reads, but at the end of the day, he got the job done, and that's exactly why he ends up making it to the finals. Look at that. That read is just insane. Insane to make that read. Insane to make that play. And JMH just kept chirping. He kept chirping and chirping and chirping and chirping and chirping. He wouldn't shut up the entire time. He just wouldn't shut up. Look at Meech vibing right now. And he thought he had it in the bag. And I thought that was interesting, because you know how Madden players are. Good defense, and then he lets up on it by switch sticking. Both of their offenses were almost unstoppable, but JMH got cheated a few times, and I'm sure they're going to show it here. As you can see, he's up right now. So the entire game, he's chirping, 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 chirping. He gets a first down, he's chirping. It's like, man. And then you got Meech coming back with curl routes, comeback routes, post routes, every route in the game that you could possibly think of. He threw it in this game, and luckily it got him a finals. And this is where JMH thought he got cheated. But at the end of the day, if you guys watch this play, he thought he got cheated with a D-line pick, but his player's chasing that. Mosley's gonna pick that off. And he might have thought that he got cheated, but he ran up in the pocket, bad pocket, try to throw it away or try to throw it to somebody and ends up making a horrible read. So all that chirping that he did resulted in Meech going ahead and locking down the game. Take that headset off, young man. Accept defeat, humble yourself. You'll be all right. You'll make it to the next one. Maybe, maybe not. It's a very difficult road, but don't hang your head. You made it to the big stage, brother. But you did too much of this. You did too much of that. If you focused a little bit more, maybe that play wouldn't have happened. And Meech ends up making it to a finals game. And the finals game, not the finals game, but the next game after this was Kiv versus John Beast. And we're going to go ahead and skip over to the highlights of that game as well, because that game was as thrilling as it gets. The Beast named John. Go ahead. Let's see the highlights. Let's see the highlights, EA. This was a thriller, and I would advise anybody to watch. Like, if you guys want to watch like a good competitive game, this was the game to watch. This was just amazing. And this is one of the things that John Beast kept doing to almost every single person that he played. Highballing. John Beast also got very lucky. I don't think Kiv missed a read, but John Beast got very, very lucky. Anytime you get a D-line pick, it's a very lucky situation, but Kiv never took himself out of it. As you can see, the deep bomb to Wilson. Touchdown. Young Kiv. And as you can see, it's 38-34 right now. Actually, you can't even see it because of the line. And John Beast goes ahead, takes the lead by 10 points, 11 points. And now it's like, oh, man, I can't stop this guy. What do I do? Young Kiv, bomb over the top. Aaron Rodgers has roaming deadeye. I think that's why even with a red pass, that pass ends up being a touchdown. Young Kiv making the stops he needs to make. Making the stop that he needs to make. And he's yelling because John Beast had just thrown a bad read the play before that. And Young Kiv, the high ball to Conklin, taking the lead by 3. But then John Beast comes right back with a high ball of his own. The passion, the energy. This was one of the best MCS games that I think I've ever watched in my life. So, this situation here, this is the game-ending play right here. The route combination Kiv put on the field was something that only Earl would do. I think he wanted to hit the high ball in the back of the end zone to X, but he just didn't have it. He could have tried to highball it to O, but John Beast's user was right there, and he just had to throw it to anybody there. John Beast ends up becoming the winner. Now, what they don't show in this instant replay is Young Kiv actually had 2 touchdowns that he could have scored, but instead, he went down to try to make it the last possession of the game, and it resulted in this. That's why I'm a fan of always taking your points, always scoring when you have the opportunity to, because in this situation, it resulted in Kiv actually losing the game because he had just gotten a stop. John Beast has thrown a couple shaky reads that are, but again, you could have put John in that position. It's hard. It's so hard to score in the red zone this year. It's hard for me. It's hard for these guys. It's hard for the best in the world. And Young Kiv being one of the best in the world just proved it. The number 4 ranked person couldn't score in the red zone against John Beast. So I think he should have taken his turn in scoring. He could have just scored. He had 2 opportunities. He could have scored, but they don't show that in the instant replay because he started clocking with like 3 minutes left, and that resulted in John Beast actually going ahead and taking the game. Now, John Beast versus Meech. John Beast versus Meech. This is the game that we're going to go over because this one, it wasn't really a nail biter, to be honest with you. And to be honest, it looked like Meech kind of wanted to get out of there early on, but we're going to go over this game specifically because it's the finals. It's the finals of the Classic. And before I say anything, Meech did a very, very bad thing. He banned the Jaguars. So in this tournament format, the two players were allowed to ban a team. No, whoever was the higher seed can either ban a team or pick a team. One or the other. I forget the way that the structure works. And if they don't, they can pass it off to the next person to ban a team. And if you ban a team, whatever team the other person picks, you can't pick the same team. That's why everybody had a different team. And previous classics, it was Seahawks versus Seahawks. Seahawks versus Seahawks. Seahawks used to be the best team ever in regs, especially when the Legion of Boom was in the game. They were just the absolute best. And in this tournament style format, they were able to ban a team and then not pick the same team. And Meech banned the Jaguars, where the Chiefs are the hardest team to stop because they have a 98 speed receiver, I think a 95 and another 95. So they have the best quarterback in the game, the only quarterback with hot route master. He's mobile. He has pass lead elite. He has everything you want on a quarterback. And you let John Beast, one of the best offensive players in the world, use that team. Enough talking though. Let's watch this. Let's watch this game. And we're going to start off with 98 speed. And this is what I meant when I said that you guys might be able to learn a couple things. There's one constant that you guys keep seeing in these little clips: high balls. We're going to go over that in a separate videos. In a separate video, but high balls have been a thing of this tournament. Offenses are extremely difficult to stop because of high balls. And like I said, the Chiefs, 98 speed Xavier Worthy is going to get over the top of your defense a lot. It's just, you can't really stop it. The defense doesn't really have an answer for it. And if you give them time in the pocket, they're going to throw that pass every single time. Now let's see if Money Meech can make something happen on the offensive side of things. We're going to go ahead and skip forward. So this is the thing about Money Meech's offense. I don't think he can get fully comfortable in any specific thing because he audibles so much. Non-stop. That's all he does. Audible, 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 audible. To me, I think people should get comfortable in one or two different formations and be able to audible in between those two just to kind of keep your opponent off guard. But again, he hops into so many different formations. Beautiful drag route right there. He has to score. He has to keep up with John Beast because John Beast is not going to let up. Little RPO. He keeps it. Good read. First down. Money Meech also plays a boring style of offense, but he does get into very bad situations that he ends up getting himself out of. But at the end of the day, that's exactly what you're supposed to do. You're supposed to be clutch in those clutch moments, and he kind of did that throughout most of the tournament. But now he's facing John Beast. It's a different animal right now. Motions him out, motions him back in, then he audibles to a different formation. Now he's hitting his flats fairly often, which is a very good thing. It's something that I stress with a lot of people whenever I coach or whenever I tell people like what to do, is make sure that you're hitting your flats. And this guy will dink and dunk you all the way down the field, but once he ends up in a bad situation, he will force a bad pass, and it's something that I noticed while watching. He's in this tight open. Nothing's open. John B switch stick of the gods right there. Good defense by John Beast there. See, and now he's coming out in trips. Then he's out in wide trips. Then he's out in tight open. Then he's motioning out. Then he's making it. Then he's making it an empty set. Then a trip strong set. It's just one of those things. I was open. Nope, that's not open. What did I say? He gets into a long yardage situation, and then he makes it. The bad read. It's something that you notice. He ended up getting lucky against JMH, but again, terrible read. It wasn't even great defense by John Beast. He just literally threw a bad read. He had the drag open coming underneath, and it just wasn't a good play. Now you put the best offensive player in the world back on offense. And that's why you ban the Chiefs, because they have Travis Kelce, they have Patrick Mahomes, and then 395 plus speed receivers. They're unstoppable. Hit that drag. Good play by John Beast. John Beast going ahead. X was actually open too. He could have hit both, but good job. Again, he's taking his underneath routes. That's something that I stress to everybody. Take your underneath routes. Don't always go for the deep bomb. You want them to kind of adjust to it. Beautiful route. Beautiful play by John. John coming out in this bunch strong, nasty, flipping from bunch offset. And because Mahomes has hot route master, he can put the wheels out on the field, which is very, very big when it comes to these offenses. So he can come out and put an angle route any single time that he wants. Beautiful. Oh. Rewind that back. Rewind that back. Rewind that back. Okay. Now I wanna tell you guys something. I'm gonna rewind this, okay? Because I don't know if you guys noticed, but John came out in bunch offset. Then once he audibled, he put the tight end on a streak and he got bumped towards the inside. And that's the only reason why that route ended up as open as it was. Watch the tight end, watch 87, watch Travis Kelce, watch Taylor Swift's boyfriend. He gets bumped inside, leaving him perfectly open for the seam to be wide open. What a dot, what a laser. That you can't teach that. That's just something, that's just a read that's a grown man read right there. Again, Meech making these long audibles, making these long hot routes. Offense isn't as clean. Offense doesn't seem as comfortable as John Beast. But I like that he likes to run the ball a lot. It's something that is, I feel like it's lost on a lot of Madden players, especially in Madden 25. A lot of players don't like to run the ball because it's just a frustrating thing to do in this year's game. Bad read. Ooh. Big 3rd and 9 for Money Meech. Let's see if he can make something happen here. We're gonna go ahead and mute this real quick. He has nobody open. He tried to quick spam verticals and it's just not open. John is playing a lot of man coverage. He's manning up a lot of different people. And now he's in what? Pat's trips. Again, another different formation, by the way, that he's hopping out. Oh, it was Y off Pat's trips. Y off trips Pat's. He's coming back out in it. Maybe he's seen something that he actually liked. 4th and 15. I'm expecting I didn't fully watch this game, so I'm expecting a bad read here as well, because again, when he gets into these long yardage situations, again, that was a terrible read. He was throwing right at Nick Bolton. Right at Nick Bolton. He's throwing right at John Beast user here. Again, he makes some shaky reads. Let's watch that one more time because he might have had the seam open, but I don't know. Yeah, he had the seam open. Oh, he had R1 open. Oh, he had R1 open, and John Beast takes over again, up 14-0 in this game. And it's John Beast. He's probably not going to miss a read. Oh, that might have been a pick. He was probably trying to highball that, but that might have been a pick. John Beast, 2nd and 10. Let's see if he can make something happen. Good user. Good user. Good switch stick. Make him think. He's chasing him. Oh, and no fumble. 3rd and 8 for John Beast. Can he get off the field here? Meech has to get off the field here. Nothing's open. He potentially could have had X, and this is why you ban the Chiefs, by the way. This is why you ban the Chiefs. This is why you ban the Chiefs. You ban the Chiefs with the best offensive player in the world. You let them live and die with the Jags. Good defense by Meech. Can he hold him to 3 here? Can he hold him to 3 here? I hate these 3-down lineman sets and not being able to actually score. And that was one of the worst plays. He didn't think he was running that. That's what it was. He did not think he was running a jet sweep, or he tried to spin there and it just didn't work. 3rd and goal for John Beast. 14-0 at the 8-yard line, looking to punch another touchdown in. He's just gonna call timeout there. Motion's outworthy. Trying to create some better spacing here. Mahomes gets out, throws it. Hit while he throws, and he's going to take his 3 points here. Taking the lead 17-0. Again, making it a 3-possession game. It will always benefit you. And now Money Meech going back to his offense. Flipping his wide trips Pats. He makes so many adjustments, so many hot routes. Let's see if he has anything open. Good read. Beautiful dot. That's a beautiful read. Good throw by Meech. But again, you get too comfortable running the ball and hitting those flats that it kind of frustrates you when you start throwing like longer routes, and not a lot of people can get comfortable with that. It's just one of those weird things. Again, getting comfortable with the run, can never be mad at that. But again, 3 yards, you need touchdowns right now, my boy. All right, he's gonna hot route a billion times, so we got to skip forward a little bit. He's still hot routing, even though we skipped forward. All right, let's rewind. Let's rewind that because he finally passed. All right, so he has the he gets the disengage. X was open, but obviously it's easier to see that while we're watching from the sidelines and instead the nerves of the game and everything like that. But here we go again, 17-0. Money Meech. Can he make anything happen against John Beast? I don't know what the final score of this game was. I don't know what happens here, but can he make a read? X? No. Good switch stick. That wasn't even, that had no chance of being open. 4th and 19 for Money Meech. What is he gonna do here? I'm kicking it. I'm putting some points up on the board. I don't want to leave. I don't want to be down 20. I don't even know if Justin Tucker can make this. He might. It's all Madden. Justin Tucker probably can make this. Is that a dot? Oh, the laser. Money Meech. Money Meech, beautiful dot to keep his game alive. Again, making sure that you stay that the presence of the run stays consistent. And again, as a pro player, makes the quick read and he gets down, making sure that he's trying to make this the last drive of the half, because he also gets the ball back at the half, which is kind of huge because John Beast went down and scored immediately. John's starting to use his timeouts here, trying to get the ball back. But Meech is still trying to milk it. But again, I don't think he should be milking it out of these formations. I think he should keep John on his toes because you already know that he's running the ball. Oh, that's how he. What'd he say? I'm John Beast, and that's defense. The strip fumble. I didn't know that's what happened. Oh my. Oh, and then, oh no. Oh no. And then Worthy. That is why you ban the Chiefs. You don't let anybody get the Chiefs. That man alone, Xavier Worthy, is why you don't let him get the Chiefs. And to make it a 24-0 game at the half, this one, there's not much you could do about this. You just gotta shake your head because he was looking like he was ready to score, and then to give that up is just absolutely major. Even if you're getting the ball back at half, this one's out of reach. John is just too good of a player. He's not gonna let up 24 points. That's in a competitive setting. He's just not. He's too good. He's just too good of a player. I didn't know that. I didn't know that Meech ends up fumbling with Derrick Henry out of all people. He ends up getting stripped. R1 was open, and he just doesn't throw it. Can Meech make anything happen here? John's getting a nice little shed there. It looks like also defenses that we've seen all throughout the tournament. Double mug, dollar. Everybody. Double mug and dollar. Double mug and dollar. Double mug and dollar. And I think some 4-3 down in the red zone. But again, that's to stop the run. R1's open. Oh! R1's open for a touchdown. Again, easier to see the read while you're watching and not playing, because again, the nerves and everything, but I seen it. I seen R1. He looked open. I would personally would have done that. Let's see if Meech can make anything happen here. He just can't. That D-line is just making too much noise. That D-line is making too much noise for John Beast here. Let's see if can Meech make anything happen. Come on, brother. You made it to the finals. Let's not let it be a goose egg. He's trying to go over the top with no time left. Oh, he threw that. Madden, ladies and gentlemen. Madden. Look at John's face. That's amazing. Good read, baby. And then he goes for 2. He doesn't get it. Let's just skip past this game. Oh, can John? Okay, he's got the Chiefs. Can John make it happen once again? He's got the Chiefs. Can John make it happen once again? No. Xavier Worthy caught that. That's exactly why you ban the Chiefs. Okay, Meech ends up with the ball back at half, 24-6. It's looking a little dangerous for Meech here. A quick recap. Let's go ahead and skip all this. Let's get back to the game. By the way, sidebar, I love how they put Ryan Hollins to the far right so he doesn't look too tall next to Clef and one great user. Hilarious. All right, we get it. You guys are doing your recap. I'm doing mine. New cards that are coming out. For those of you guys that are interested. Now let's get down to the nitty gritty. Meech gets the ball back at half. Starts off with a good run. I just want Meech to make it a game. That's all I want. But he needs to pick it up. He needs to get Meech. Meech, you know stem glitching is banned, right? Look at the tight end, boys and girls. Watch the tight end. My man stem glitched in the MCS tournament. Get him out of here, bro. Get him out of here. He's getting desperate. Is that even a... Yeah, that's got to be a stem glitch, right? He looks like he's moving way too fast. And he threw the stem. He didn't catch it, though. Yo, Meech is out here stem glitching during the MCS. Come on, my guy. What are we doing? Okay. Good read. Let's go, Meech. Make it a game. If John Beast gets the stop here, I'm fast forwarding. That's it. We're gonna end the recap. Uh-oh. Derrick Henry. Life? Does Meech have life? So Meech was going for 2 pretty much every single time. So I expect him to go for 2 literally every single time that he puts any points up. I assume that this is how he plays online as well, because obviously the odds of you not getting it square. No? Huh? Lamar. Nice. And he's making it a game here. Granted, it's John Beast. He's got the Chiefs. John is not going to be stopped. Oh my God. Mecole Hardman almost took that back. We see a little bit of double mug. Let's see if Money Meech can get a stop here. It doesn't seem like anybody can get a stop in this game besides John Beast. Quick drag route again. The best in the world, taking his drags, taking his underneath. Not always trying to take the top off of a defense and all that type of stuff. If it's open, yeah, throw it, of course. But for the most part, take your flats, take your underneath patterns. You'll fare a lot better doing that. Oh no. Oh no. That is why you do not let the best offensive player in the world get the best offensive team in the game, because you will not stop him. You won't stop him. This one's over. This one's over, boys. This one is absolutely over. And yeah, this one's over. This one's over. We can, you know what? This is a recap. This is a recap, and I'd like to go through the entire game, but at the end of the day, there is nothing. That's it. There's nothing Meech could do to stop John Beast with this team. There's just not. There's no hope for it. There is just nothing that he can do. He has the best ability. He has the best passing ability. He's got the fastest receivers. He's got the best tight end. He's got a very, very solid running back, and he doesn't even use the running back. He doesn't need to. And Money Meech just can't. He can't buy a route. He can't buy a read. John Beast doing his thing on defense and absolutely clamping up while having the most explosive offense that you guys could possibly fucking see. Excuse my language, but yeah. Again, let's see. Can he get off the field here? He cannot. 4th and 21 on John Beast. Yeah, he's gonna audible 400 times, and he's gonna throw a bad read, and we're gonna wrap this one up, boys and girls. Yup. 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 Let's go ahead and skip and fast forward over and see John Beast, the Beast himself, winning his third title. I think this is his 3rd title, and he has a chance to add another one to his belt next week, which is absolutely huge. I just want to say congratulations to John Beast. Absolutely dominant showing. The Kiv game, a little shaky, but he cleaned it up the next one and absolutely dominated in the finals, and you just got to be proud of the man. He is probably the biggest grinder on Madden, and you gotta tip your hats off to him. John Beast. Do we have a new king? let me know. My name is Pwny Montana. Hope you guys enjoyed this recap. I will see you guys during the next MCS. We're going to keep on going with these videos, and ebook coming soon. I'll see you guys in the next one. And as always, 2 fingers, deuces, and peace out, you guys.